Hey. Dave here with Affordable Door and Gates. So today, I want to talk to you guys about garage door remotes. I really don't like garage door remotes. I'm going to tell you why. Because it might be for a reason that you don't think. So I got a customer that called me and he's like, hey man, and he's a good customer. So I'm not trying to bash the customer by any means. Great customer, great dude. Commercial customer. But he wants a remote for a place that's probably about it's about a 30-minute to 45-minute drive away. And I'm just dreading it because, and he was very kind. He said, hey, when you get time, could you swing by here? And I just don't have nothing really up that way. And the problem is that it is up by my trailer where we hunt. But when I go up hunting or go up to the trailer, I normally got a regular truck. I don't got all my tools with me and stuff. And so it's just not working out. And I don't want him to wait for a long time. So I'm going to round up some remotes. Unfortunately, I have no idea what kind of opener it is. So I got to bring a slew of stuff. So let's see what kind of fun we get into today. Yummy. Now I got to see what kind of selection we have because this is just all kind of miscellaneous stuff. Oh, we got a shingle button. Lights up. That's a good sign. All right, let me go through this a little bit and see what I got. All right, so I see in the work van, I basically don't have a Liftmaster UT. So I'm going to go check the black trailer because I got to have everything. And my guess is this place is going to be full of stuff. I just do not like remotes. So let me give you a little background story. If you do residential, this is my opinion. If you do residential openers, provide light bulbs. Just do it. Just provide them. Just include them into your price. Give the customer light bulbs. I have fought tooth and nail over light bulbs. I've had customers that have used light bulbs. They failed. The customer calls you. I think you sold me a bad opener. It seems the light bulb's not working. You know what I mean? So like the Liftmaster, I think, I don't know for sure. I think SOS did a video too on a Genie LED that came out. I'm not sure. Also, they got the Liftmaster LED, which is nice. This is great. It really is. It really is nice. But some of them, on a cheaper end, don't have light bulbs. I think you should just always provide light bulbs. I look at it like we're an installer, right? So I always tell myself, I go, let's just say I want great service, right? Let's just say I went to Best Buy. I spend the extra money and they say, would you like us to install your TV? I go, yes, I'd like you to install my TV because I don't want to hook up the wires and the Wi-Fi and I don't want to deal with the drama and I just want to turn it on and I want my kids to enjoy it and my wife and I don't want to have the headaches. So you pay for the service, right? They get done, you're there, and they hand you the remote. And they go, here you go, sir. And you go, great, it's all ready to work. Click, click. It's not turning the TV on. And they go, oh, well, the remote doesn't come with batteries. And you go, what? They go, yeah, it's programmed, but we have to take, so you got to put batteries in. And you're like, you guys can't afford $2 or whatever it is to put batteries in this stinking thing? I mean, now I got to go to the store. I used up all the batteries for Christmas for my kids. So I look at it. The old black trailer saved the day. So I look at it like, just have it all inclusive, right? Because if they don't want to pay that price, then they're probably not your customer, to be honest. They're going to price shop they're going to be the person that's going to nitpick everything. So I look at it like, provide light bulbs. It'll just save you. I almost look at it to this point where I go, it's not worth my time. My time is more valuable than talking about stinking light bulbs. It really is. It really is. Remotes, going back to the subject of remotes, I hate remotes. I hate them. Absolutely hate them. Because like right now today, to do this customer that wants one remote, I feel like it's not even worth my time. Because the problem is these remotes they've gotten expensive. They're darn near $40-$50 nowadays. I used to buy them for, gosh, they were about $10-$12 on the most. And that was okay. But now they're like, every time I give somebody, I never get anybody that goes with a remote. I never get anybody that ever just goes, $40? That's it? Man, that's pretty cheap. They don't do that. They go, $40? And I'm like, yeah, it's $40. I'm like, did you ever go to the store? Go to the store and look, buddy. They're $35. Sometimes they're $38, $39. Then you got tax on top of it, and then you got to go get it, and then you got to deal with the cash register. So go get it yourself then, buddy. But I never get any pleasure out of people that get remotes and go, that's it? Why don't I give you a tip? Why don't I give you more? Man, that's pretty cheap. They don't. And then the problem is that with remotes, normally you got to go program them. You got to go install them. That's why I like the Marantech ones where you can plug them in the sides. And, so somebody could just bring it to your shop. You could program it for them right then and there and go, you're all set. Here's your new remote. Because for me to drive this vehicle out, round up all these ladders, get to this job that's unknown, drive, I really need a charge. I need to charge a service call. And so for whatever it's going to be, I don't know, heck, it's probably $120, $185, somewhere in there. Time you add the remote, the service, and that's really what it needs to be paid, just to be fair. It's just not good. So I had a guy yesterday, one of the techs installing, and we installed for a builder. The builder, he tells me, he says, he comes back. So now he already comes back to the shop, right? And luckily it's right down the road, so it's really no big deal. But he comes back to the shop and he goes, was that opener supposed to have two remotes? And I felt like I just wanted to do the, like the cartoon, like that. I go, no. I go, dude, I said, if it's residential, I said, I wouldn't sell one residential without two remotes and an outside keypad. And I told him, I said, you know what? I said, I don't care if you hand the stuff to the customer, even though they didn't want it. I said, I don't care if you steal it. I don't care if you take it home and sell it on eBay. I don't care if you flush it down the toilet. I don't care if you want to take it out to the shooting range and shoot at it. I don't care. Because here's the thing. Remotes and outside keypads are like the death of a garage door company. Because they get lost. They're those little trinkets, right? They're like the little rings that they put up by the front desk, right? They're those little candy bars that are like made for kids. Like they want to stick them in their pocket, right? And they might be a good kid. They might be a bad kid. It might be accidental. It might be intentional. But the thing is those openers, those remotes, they're $20 to $40. And a lot of times when you're doing residential openers, you're not making a lot of profit. Your margins are pretty slim. So, and the problem is that the darn box stores have made you accustomed to, you always get two remotes and sometimes an outside keypad. But I've done this for so many years. I get so many people that are always telling me, they go, where's the second remote? And I'm like, I don't know, Yogi. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, it only comes with one. Is that like a, so I tried to explain it to the guy yesterday. I said, could you imagine you go to the store, right? Let's say it's Best Buy. You go to Best Buy, you buy a TV. You get the TV. Now you go, where's the remote? They go, oh, we don't do a remote anymore. It's all done by your phone. Isn't that great? We save money, we make more profit, and you get screwed. So when you lose your phone or your kid's on the phone and you go to change the channel, you can't do it. It's like nowadays I get, we got a DVD that the kids watch, and it drives me absolutely insane. It doesn't have the buttons on the DVD. And I know the buttons aren't on the DVD because it saved them money to not put the buttons on the DVD because it's more circuitry and it's more everything else. And it makes me so mad because they lose the remote. The kids lose the remote and it drives me nuts. And so I can't change it. I can't play it. And the kid's screaming and it's like, ah! So I look at things and I just go, if it was me, I know there's a price point, but it needs to be very spelled out. A lot of times it isn't. It needs to be specified that only 2 remotes, 1 keypad on the paperwork signed by the customer, so everybody is on the same page, because remotes are like the death of me. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, residential, I would always just do 2 remotes, outside keypad, and call it that. I don't care if they got multiple doors. You know, obviously we could switch it out maybe, where it's like if you got 3 stalls, you got a 3-button, you know, remote, and it gets, but it all needs to be spelled out very clearly. So for instance, with this guy, the tech had a very valid point, and he goes, I just don't know. And he doesn't, because I just basically sent him on the job. And I said, look, I said, this guy is a complainer. As far as I'm concerned, always just give him, I said, I don't care if you don't install the keypad, just because he wasn't there to give him the code. I said, just leave it there. He has it though. He has it, right? It makes him feel all warm and fuzzy. It makes him feel like we didn't try to, you know, screw him over. You know what I mean? And we're not trying to screw anybody over. But it's just the logistics behind things. Like I said, with a TV, you go to Best Buy, whatever, here's your TV. Well, where's the remote? You're accustomed to things. People are accustomed to things. Light bulbs, you know, don't let those stinking light bulbs. I hate light bulbs. Man, light bulbs, it makes me so mad thinking about it. Remember having somebody one time through Lowe's. The guy was a tall dude. We didn't put light bulbs. They don't provide light bulbs. Well, light bulbs add up. We're only making like $67 per opener, you know, and the Lowe's calls me back. Oh, customer wants light bulbs. Yeah, we'll send them to him. Have one of your installers at your store. You're 15 minutes away. I'm like an hour away. Oh, no. Had to go back out there for stinking light bulbs. Stinking light bulbs, man. Anyways, little rant. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. See ya. All right, gents. So here's the situation already. I had to pull Big Red in because my pull-out ladder is not big enough. Totally my fault. Should have brought a 24-footer. I thought that was a 20-footer, but it must be like a 16-footer. Well, it must be less. I don't know. Anyways, got this to move about halfway. There was so much dust pouring out of it because he stayed open all the time. I retracted it back up because the dust was just blowing in my face. I let go of the button and it retracted back up on its own. Now it's stuck on that jam nut up there and it's just humming. So now I got to mess with the limits. It actually looks like there's a little bird feeder up there, or a bird nest. Yep. So I'm going to get on top of the van. I do not recommend this, but it is me. So I'm going to roll with it. For some reason, I'm actually going to bring 2 remotes up here. The customer only wants 1. But some reason when you always walk in front of them, they always go, you know, hey, do you got a second one by chance? So I'm going to bring a second one and program it. If they don't use it, I'll just delete it. These vans are really nice because they're tough. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem getting up here now. At least if I crash and burn, it should make a good video. Sounds like a big truck coming. It sure is. Okay, too much up. Crap, wrong screwdriver. Never fails. Let's see if the Leatherman saves me. Birdies, you can't have a nest up here. See if it just hums. Oops, that's not the right one. Yep, it's just humming. Okay. Man, I didn't really want to have to crack this thing open. You know what they may say sometimes? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get the remotes taken care of on this customer's job. Sometimes that's the incidents that you run into, is that it's just not as easy as just programming remotes. So anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to take some of this gear off so I can climb like a little spider, like a little monkey, and get the stuff fixed up and get out of here. Get some food. Talk to you later. See ya.